An immediate cloud here coming out from Team Spirit. With all due fairness, I think this is a pretty even draft. Foot Esports have equipped themselves with a lot of ways to deal with the Fanny, which makes it really scary. And now it's going to be a battle of execution from both teams. With all due fairness, Foot Esports have a lot of answers, and so it seems we were just talking about the topics. Our Egoist already starts with the pickoff, and then they will steal this Rock Ursa away from Foot Esports.
Holy moly. Wait, he already went and got a first blood. I'm getting thrown around here because we've got Team Spirit on the right side. They're on red, but we got their frames here on the left.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he got the one kill. It was Blotz that went down.
Foot Esports returning invasion in kind. Kazaway takes out the Rock Ursa. That would have been for Team Spirit, but that kill for the Fanny is so important that Team Spirit will now have a little bit of an advantage into this next turtle fight. Sawo is not level 3, however.
Yeah.
So he's now level 3. Bloodfett isn't. I'm going to be blocking off this Atlas. And you have to be very careful, Bloodfett. You just can't throw away your skills and let the Fanny know that you've thrown your skill to even your ultimate. And the reason why that is because that is the launchpad for Zaur Egoist to fly.
Whoa. Look at the amount of early damage that Kid Bomba already has too. You know, this is going to work great. Little stun. They're going for the turtle. Kazuo able to secure it. Kid Bomba trying to get away from this. He's actually going to go down. So trading out his life. Team Spirit not able to capitalize anything. They do want to go ahead and secure this buff though by Zaur Egoist. So they will wait patiently here. Sawo, once he has those level 4s, once he has a Fatal Links, that'll definitely help. And again, you know, this Kid Bomba on the Hilda, you already saw. I'm wondering what build he goes for, just because, I don't know, do we see Hilda in the... When was the last time we saw Hilda in the XP lane? I mean, sometimes, more often than not, I'd say it's Roam, but, you know, because you already got the Atlas there. Again, do you go more of a hybrid build? Because you're really not going... You're not planning to beat necessarily the Uranus here. It's just, what kind of build do you go here?
Yeah, that's actually deceptive because you can actually build against the Uranus. But now look at this. They go for the initiation. They take out Sunset Lover first. Now Bloodfett going to be next on the docket though for the exchange. It's a 1-for-1 trade-off for the roamer. It's a roamer for mid laner. But to answer your question, there was a time during MPL Season 17 that the Hilda is actually used against the Uranus because at a certain points in the game, yes, you do have burst damage. You just have to wait for Xyz's stacks to be out and then you jump in, you get the Fury Hammer, make it a Heptasis in case, but you can also go after Fury Hammer, purely tank because, again, this is 2 tanky dudes plus this time the Claude as the one that they have to protect.
Oof, even with this attempt, though, 3 members of Team Spirit not able to take down XC. So, guess Kid Bomba just needs to build up a little bit more. As you mentioned, he has the Fury Hammer. He's probably working on that blade, but the blade's already there for Zaur Egoist, too. And that's why we see, you know, if he actually gets in range, he does do quite a bit of burst damage. Now, this turtle's going to be up here shortly. A lot of attention up to this top side. A big lockdown coming through. What a combo! Able to take out Hiko and Sawo. Talk about perfect timing from Blotzfett.
Wow, and that's really, really good now for Foot Esports. And the reason why that is because it is in combination with what we're seeing right now. It's going to be that turtle that they will be able to secure. Foot Esports, and they will even take this turret, give it to RX. This is really good for Team Spirit, or for Esports, I mean.
Little split fight here. RX still going to be able to survive. Even after the Fatal Links being burned already. Now they're going to pay their attention to Sawo. Blotzfett once again locking down multiple members. Sunset Lever is gone. Kid Bomba's got to flicker out. And this is looking really dicey here already. The almost 5.5 minute mark here for Foot Esports. They're up a lead. 2,000, almost 3,000 gold against Team Spirit.
Yeah. It's really good there for Team Spirit, honestly. Foot Esports, for Foot Esports up with the 3,000 gold lead. And they have the Moscow to boot. 2-0-1 on the Moscow, in fact. And the reason why this is really good for Foot Esports is that they have a marksman and they have a scaling hero in the guise of the Harley. They have Uranus as also scales, but in terms of tankiness, which is generally going to be good for Foot Esports because they can approach the late game with immense amount of firepower against Team Spirit. And then leading by 3,000 is always going to have that case. They take out the Sunset Lover.
Wow, Fatal Links finding 3, but Sunset Lover is gone. They lose a lot of their damage. Zara Egoist, he can't do anything but watch here. SOD thrown up in the top side with Hiko is pushing that lane. He will be able to get the turret. But man, another devastating loss in the mid lane there as Foot Esports continues to put the pedal to the metal here, man. And they're looking to take down a tier 1 mid. Wolf, it's looking a lot like it did before, where Zara Egoist might be in that situation on this Fanny where he's got to just push across the map. He's got to go ahead and find some openings elsewhere. He does pick up a Malefic Roar. He's already got the Blade of Hepsies. But the biggest problem right now is Blotsfet, man. He has been so on point with Badang. And now this turtle up here, last one of the game. TS gonna go ahead and start it up, waiting for Zara Egoist to make his way here. It's already half health, under half health. Psyche looking for an opening once again. Blotsfet looking for an opening too. Causeway able to secure the turtle. 3 for 3, and Team Spirit's just pushed off.
Yeah. And this could mean a push for Foot Esports 7 minutes into this game. Team Spirit identifies that. They put some pieces up top, including this Atlas. They really want to fight here. I think that's the better decision. Why is Sao so fast, by the way? I think he popped the conceal to go with it just to get into that fight. But Foot Esports are going to be happy forcing out some of the resources of Team Spirit.
Yeah, this is going to be hard. They're going to try to hold on to what they can, but this tier 2 is already being chipped away here. Sunset Lover just throwing out some damage, checking XC, but he's going to be fine. He'll just go ahead and heal back up. Still has the Consecrate too, and now top turret going to be worked on. It just seems like Team Spirit doesn't have much of a choice at all on what to do here right now. Sawo still has a Fatal Links and a Flicker, but the problem is, if you force a fight, you might just get collapsed on. There is a push here down bot by Zara Egoist, doing exactly what we expect him to do in this situation with the Fanny.
Yeah, there's no other option now, I would say, for Team Spirit. They really have to focus on just split pushing. Maybe wait for the timing where this Claude will now be a threat. It will take a lot of time, especially because of how this game has developed for Foot Esports. The Harley is having so much of a good time. XC is now almost unkillable with the Oracle to go with the Kiras, and the Trinity now picked up by RX means that even the Hilda will not have enough of tank ability to put himself in front of this Moskov.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, man, where it's just, you know, you're so far behind in a sense of even your composition just isn't ready to fight. Part of that, it has to lean on the shoulders here of Hiko once he gets that Trinity locked in for the Claude. But even so, you know, how long can he actually stay in the zone with that Blazing Duet? You know, this is just one of those things where you might have to even give this one up unless they can somehow steal this Lord away. Because as things have gone, they have not gone the way of Team Spirit. This Lord's going to be blitzed on already, sitting at under half health. They're going to go for something. Sawo pushing off Foot Esports from the objective, trying to, goes in with the Fatal Links, but there's a Fatal Links on the other side too. There's the Flicker, there's the return, and Sunset Lover is gone. Zara Egoist, no opening for him.
And that's the thing. When we said that it's always going to be a problem to give the Fatal Links or the Valentina, you can see already what heights Psyche could achieve with this Valentina pickup. We were all surprised for this first pick Valentina coming out from a side of Foot Esports, and now they're proving to us why it is a worthy first pick for them. They're playing Psyche. Such a good role here for Foot Esports, allowing for them to win the team fights no matter what happens, and Team Spirit are left scrambling. It's the Lord push, Naisu. It's going to be scary. How much defense can Foot Esports do? Oh, Zarigo survives.
Oh, he tries. Oh no, Causeway is there. He doesn't get away with the cables. Oh, that is so unfortunate for Zara Egoist. And now Foot Esports at the base of Team Spirit. Lord will eventually go down, but the shield's going to pop mid and top unless they hold this last wave, this last cannon minion to push through. So they hold on to the top and bottom holy defense shields for now. But you're talking about just not a fighting chance right now for Team Spirit unless some miracle happens. They fall further behind, 7,000 gold behind. They're going to be looking for an opening to stop them in their tracks. They hold on though, but a wave's still pushing, and Zara Egoist is back. Is this Divine Glaive pickup by Sunset Lover enough to change the tides here, to tip the scale in damage?
Yeah. We will have to know. We will have to find out. Not going to be an easy task here for Team Spirit. Kazaway again, looking for Zara Egoist. Fortunately for him, Kazaway does not have the ultimate. I'm going to be forcing the purple buff this time. I think that every time that they take away the purple buff with the Fanny, that's always a win for Foot Esports.
I went to Blotsfed. He's got more punches and more walls now.
But yeah, anyone but the Fanny is their mantra right now.
Yeah, you take that away while you can. This is the whole discussion that we had when we were taking some time to get into game one. We talked about how much pressure you can put on a Fanny when it's on the opposing side. And Foot Esports has done that now, for 2 games basically in the series. And it's really made it difficult for Zara Egoist to actually look for any window of opportunity, because even if he splits on the other side of the map, Causeway has done such an amazing job at keeping him in check. And a Deadly Magic is almost threatening enough to force Zara Egoist back. And, this Brute Force breastplate, basically enough defense. I mean, he's hiding that Brute Force breastplate under his robes, man. And that makes him comfortable enough to go 1v1 with a Fanny. So this is just so difficult for Team Spirit to look for this opening angle or this winning angle. Unless it's going to be by team fight, by a mistake from Foot Esports. And so they have to wait for their moment, and maybe that moment's going to be around this Lord.
It's tricky. It does set up. Sawa is there, but Moskov as well as the Valentino. Oh no, Sawa is too far away.
Oh, and he gets SOD'd. And he gets Deadly Magic. Sawa was looking for something.
Oh, no.
Instead, he finds his death. That just was not coordinated at all for Team Spirit. And that's going to be a Lord going to the hands of Foot Esports. They wanted to set up around the Lord, and unfortunately it ends up in a death of Sawo. Now, it's still short timers here as we're only opening up to the 14th minute of the game. He should be up for the space defense. But man, that got difficult because he burnt the flicker as well in that fight. So now they wait for this Lord to come and approach. Right now, Foot Esports still knocking on these base turrets, though. Some bursts coming down from Sunset Lover. XC's still going to be able to survive, has not died at all, and they can just wait to walk this Lord to the base.
All things considered, Team Spirit are defending, but they need more. They need more time. They need Hiko to be fully packed. They need a lot of tank items for this Kid Bomba, Hilda, and they definitely need the purple buff for this Fanny. It's exactly what they need right now. And Sunset Lover will be threatening with the stuns. Fortunately for Team Spirit, they're able to defend both their turrets. Conceal play coming up from Sawo.
Some good damage already from Hiko. This is what we were talking about. They might have to lean on Hiko here to be that threat for Team Spirit and to actually be the one to give the space for an opening. We've seen it before where Clans can go ahead and utilize that speed and that ability to BMI back. And, obviously the Blazing Duet kind of spread out Foot Esports. But at the same time, it's like, do you do that or do you follow through with Sawo setting up with the Fatal Links? Because we've seen how much of a difficult time it's been for Sawo to get that. You're working against the 2 Purifies over here. Oh, SOD. Sawo's taking some damage. He should be able to get away from this, though, but he doesn't want to burn the flicker here, I would think, but the Deadly Magic is already going to be used. He does use the Fatal Links, but he keeps on to the flicker. So good thing for Sawa to survive that.
Yeah. So able to run away for now. Team Spirit will be alive for the next Lord, and it will be around the 16-minute, 17-minute mark. Already you see Full items for Hiko. Gonna be waiting for the next item for Kid Bomba to pop up. And again, the Fanny needs the purple buff in that upcoming team fight. There could be there is an argument that could be made for them to get in to the opposing purple buff. At the same time, it's well guarded by Foot. You can see 4 members just ushering the Harley into that purple buff, making sure that there is no one out there. They take it for themselves. 11 seconds into the turtle. It's our egoist. He needs this. He needs to take this purple buff. This 8 seconds from now. Foot Esports. They have an option to contest this. Kid Bomba. This is gonna be an intense one. Zaur Egoist. Egoist, you need to take this real quick.
He's gotta secure this. They want to at least get the retribution out, yep.
Yeah.
Retribution was used. He secured this. So they know this. Foot Esports knows he doesn't have a retribution. So this means Team Spirit wants to win a team fight here. If they can, Zaur wait for his own opening moment. They're going to go ahead and lock down Blocksvet. He burns the flicker, but Saki holds on to his own Fatal Links. Now Blocksvet jumps in. Kazu will be able to secure the Lord. There's the Fatal Link. Zaur was looking for the opening, but the wall is in the way. And RX is able to go ahead and move and groove through it with an SOD. And now down a member. Down Sawo. Team Spirit facing this Lord push from Foot Esports.
They even burned the flicker onto Sunset Lover. With all due fairness, Team Spirit, I'm actually surprised that only one dropped after a good initiation coming up from Foot Esports. Zawo countered with his own Fatal Links, but there was another initiation coming up from Blocksvet with the ultimate in the wall. Team Spirit could have lost more, but now they will have a chance to defend their base. They don't have the flicker on Sunset Lover. They don't have the Purify on Tahiko. They have still to be careful right now as RX is already dealing so much damage, utilizing the kit of this boss. Zaur Egoist! What happened?
He got, I don't know, he got caught on his side of the jungle and got cut off here. He's 35 seconds death timer. They still have this pumped up wave up on the top side. They're going to do everything they can to maintain it. Their crystal's being worked on by one wave. They got a wave in the mid as well to clear out. They still hold on to the top turret, but now with RX unleashing on the turret, Kid Bomba's going to be next, and he falls too. And now Foot Esports knocking on the crystal of Team Spirit. This wave's going to be clearing out. Sunset Lover keeps them at bay with the stun. They still got to clear out one wave. They got to manage this. Zaur will be up in 5. There's the Fatal Links from Psyche. The Blazing Duet used, but they're just falling to their deaths. And Hiko pushed off as well. And Foot Esports will do it. They don't care if they were MSC champions. They're looking to clean this out. They'll take out Zaur as well. Hiko doesn't have the ultimate. There's an SOD. RX wants to go through it. And Foot Esports